top administration officials unveiled Governor Phil Scott's big plan for education reform on Wednesday. Here are the highlights. First, Scott basically wants to flip how we pay for schools on its head. Currently, local voters decide how much schools should spend, and whatever amount they approve, the state pays. Scott wants a foundation formula where the state would decide how much school districts should get. This would be a per-pupil formula with adjustments based on student need. Officials argued that what we have right now is really expensive, doesn't direct funding where it's most needed, and is way too complex. Second, Scott wants to consolidate the 119 school districts that we have right now into 5 regional entities, with 1 school board and 1 central office apiece. And third, he wants to centralize a lot more power into the hands of the Agency of Education, which would set statewide standards for things like graduation requirements and a statewide calendar. Those standards would also dictate which schools should stay open or should close. This takes direct aim at local control. But Education Secretary Zoe Saunders said she's heard from folks who say they want the state to make some of these tougher calls.
What we see a lot of times is districts are working to think intentionally around how they can consolidate to provide different resources for students, but they often tell us that they lack cover from the state to be able to make those important decisions.
Right now, this is just an abstract plan. We're still awaiting key details. And of course, the legislature will have its say. To follow our ongoing coverage, head to vermontpublic.org.